Hi everyone, welcome to Cyber Witch. I'm Bishop Orley, and this is my channel about the occult, demonology, and my life as a professional witch here in New Orleans. So if that sounds good to you, then please hit like and subscribe for new videos every week. Today we're talking about spiritual signs that you are an awakened occultist and how to take your spirituality to a far deeper level. So, recently on the channel, I have been talking a lot about the big shift in energy that is affecting the earth. So, a lot of people are experiencing this. There is a great awakening that has been happening across the world, and it's really taking our spirituality to the next level. There's so many incredible shifts that are happening. And so it's actually a super exciting time for us to be alive. And we are a generation that has uniquely been brought forth for this particular time. So as the energies shift, our experiences spiritually are going to shift and change. And it's also going to allow for us to connect to the spirits on a far greater and deeper level. So, for example, a lot of the time when we are working on magic and trying to connect with spirits, what we are doing is trying to have our needs met in life, right? Like, the main thing that people typically get into doing witchcraft for, getting into spirituality, is to get help, right? People want to get a better job. They want their life to be better. They want to have comforts so they have their needs met. This is something that is such a huge problem because so many people in the world are struggling and suffering and going through so much. So we turn to the world of the spirits to help us, and they certainly can, will, and do help us. But what would happen if, per se, we were to have our basic needs met? Like, if the world was in such a way where you don't have to worry about making enough money to survive, or you don't have to worry about like how you're going to feed your family and all this stuff that people really get into desperate spiritual situations to try to make stuff happen, and it can get really, really hard. And so when we are practicing occultism for a long period of time, one thing that we do learn and know is that once the spirits have provided those things for us and we have the things that we've desired around us, we're able to be comfortable, we can find then something that is far more valuable. And this is even why like the occult secrets were kept by kings, the richest people through time in these ancient grimoires. And that's why it says like, make the circle like this huge shape and all this grand stuff that you have to get to conjure spirits and rituals. Like, why does it say that in these old grimoires? Well, that's because they were written and for the elite in the world to do, right? So if we have access to spirituality and we have our needs met, we can then achieve the same level of heightened connection to the spirit world that anyone that already has all of that before them can. It's basically like you can take your connection to the spirit on a far more profound level when you're not worrying to survive. So you can find out things like mysteries of the universe and how we're all connected to everything else through not being in that survival mindset. Now I'm going to get into the signs. So when you are an awakened occultist, a sign is going to be that you don't even worry about all those material desire and you want to have that deeper connection between yourself and the spirit realm that is beyond the material realm. So you are really having a great sense of purpose and knowing in yourself that, yes, there is more to existence and to our fascinating, wondrous reality than what we've been told. And you do have an important part and role to play in that. And you feel that. That is a huge, tremendous sign, that feeling of knowing that you have some kind of grander, even cosmic sense of purpose. And you do, because we are going through such intense energetic shifts that can be pretty chaotic. And one of the things that is really important for us to do is to help stay into that frequency of a higher level of energy, and that comes from a higher level of awareness. So as the world is shifting and changing in all the times that are to come that help humanity's evolution, things are going to get weird and things are going to get scary and things are going to be in ways that people did not expect or perceive. And it's important for us as open-minded occultists, as awakened witches, spiritual people, to stay in that higher level of energetic frequency, because we already knew there was more to things than what it seemed. And we have been pursuing the knowledge of the unknown for as long as we've been able to. And that's the really beautiful thing about this, because if you're somebody that's here watching this video with me right now, you're probably going to be fine because you have an open mind and you're not going to be weirded out when reality shifts in humanity's evolution toward things that the average person wouldn't be expecting or would perceive as strange. And that's all because of humanity's evolution and the great awakening of energy that's happening to people. So signs of this are also things that can be really hard to deal with. So one of the things that I help counsel people with, because what I do is I help people with their spiritual situations. I work as a tarot reader, and I also do just like one-on-one consultation calls with people. If you are confused or need help or something, you can book an appointment with me for all that stuff on my website, linked in the description. But the main thing is everyone is really going through this. And what I keep explaining to everyone, and I'll go ahead and tell you about it right now so everyone here is on the same page, it is going to be pretty normal right now to feel a lot of heaviness, a lot of chaos, a lot of really like uncomfortable malaise, things making you tired, angry, afraid, all that kind of unpleasant, nasty energy that we don't really want. Don't feel like that is your fault or part of you, because what you are actually doing is awakening yourself to the overall cosmic ecosystem of energies all around you. These forces will feed off of our energy. They try to cause us to have these unpleasant emotions to keep you in a state of low energetic vibration. So it's really important to do everything you can to focus your life on things that are really important to you and not get distracted by all that stuff, and just try to help people as much as you can, because that's the main thing. We're trying to do our best to take control over our own subjective realities and what energy we are bringing forward, what we're putting into the situation. So another sign is realizing your part and how we are all connected. So what energy you are bringing into the world around you, how you are feeling, and really taking accountability for that and doing everything as you can to try to stay as healthy as possible and really helping people and animals as much as you can around you will also help to make the energy around you better. There's a lot of things that you can do once you start feeling this really intense energy that comes with being an awakened occultist. And a really big part of that is going to be managing and dealing with your own spiritual ecosystem. So that has to do with literally everything in your life from the moment you wake up and the moment that you go to sleep, and finding that connection between yourself and the spirit realm that comes from outside of rituals. Because the idea is, instead of pursuing spirituality for a materialistic gain, which is what so many people are trying to do, and it is something that works, but it does not work in a greater sense of the true meaning of these mysteries. And you will find yourself constantly being drawn to it once you do experience the wonders of the spirit realm. These doors cannot be closed once they are opened, but be grateful and feel lucky and privileged to be able to experience spirituality at a higher level that not everyone is able to do. And just by being around people, you can help bring up their energy by virtue of yours and the gravity of your own cosmic self, essentially. So I hope that gave you some ideas on the signs that you are really awakening and how to take your connection to a far deeper level, really focusing on what's going on in your day-to-day life and how you can find a deeper, greater connection to the spirit world when you're just opening yourself up to it and what it's trying to communicate to you beyond ordinary reality. And artwork is even something that can be a fantastic way of doing this. So finding some sort of creative expression, maybe it's music, maybe it is some kind of drawing or painting. You don't have to be good at it. The thing about connecting to the spirits is that when we have that link between us and worlds beyond ours, it will naturally flow through you and start enhancing your creative skills in the ways that you truly enjoy through your heart. And so I hope that gave you some ideas. And if you would like to reach me and check out all my different spiritual services, tarot, and my online video courses that teach about developing your psychic abilities as well as spirit conjure, all that stuff is linked in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new and give my video a like for a little kiss to the algorithm. Thank you so, so much to all of my generous patrons and channel members, and I'll see you next time. Bye.